Tip paid off, good job. I mean, he lied. He told me you promised to sick the pigs on him. He said to thank you. Wasn't too keen on chasing down the armor anyway. Oh, that'd be good. We'd let him know his whole plan blew up in his face. Like, oh yeah, he was really happy you sent us there. Yeah. See how he plays that off. He said, now you're the king of entire Jamrock? No. No, he said thank you. He wasn't keen on chasing. I mean, he did. This is not a lie. This is not a word of a lie.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Kuno's a giver like that, yes?
Yeah. Yes. Fuck you, Kuno.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Shut up, Kuno-S.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
What? No, there was nothing about that. Yeah, whatever, kid.
What is this? Trying to be cool with your new asshole? Kuno was just being nice to you. You got fucked bad. Now limp the fuck out of here. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
What was that about running an errand and illegal narcotics?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Well, that's the big building behind. This could be another way in for us. Who's your dad?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Oh, he drinks, does he? Oh, he must be a real man.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
I mean, you know, I think Kuno's overstating shit. How much material are we talking?
Like half?
No, half of what? Half of a fucking teacup?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram.
Half a gram.
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
Not very much, is it?
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Alright, I've made up my mind. This is what's gonna happen.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
I'm gonna kick you in the balls and drag you to your dad and tell him to keep you off the streets. Wait, that's not an option? Damn it. I'm going in there guns blazing to get the speed because I need it. I'm going in there but not for the speed. I'm going in there for the most violent man in Revachol, or I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm not going to confiscate that crap. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm going to confiscate the crap. Lie, you need the speed. I'm not going in there. I'm going to confront the most violent man in Revachol.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out. Kuno's violent dad's got Kuno's key. So you need to fuck your way in there. Go to the pier side. Bang on the door till the cleaning gimp lets you in. That's how Kuno does it.
Oh, god damn it. I thought this would give me a way in.
Then you go to room 12 and kick down the door. Police violence style. That's what Kuno does. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckhead.
How can I be locked in the room if I kick the door down? The door is pretty much unlocked at that point, but okay.
That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
I'm gonna kill Kuno's dad. But, you know, to stop him breeding anymore. I'm a bad addict cop. I'm gonna get my fix. Come on. Obviously, I'm not gonna take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay, then.
I found your shack, by the way.
Yeah, did you fuck in there?
What's with the pig's head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Like sort of a musician?
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
Jesus Christ. Found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about that?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in their pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Also the tube of magnesium, Kuno.
It's a vitamin pig. Don't you know anything?
I mean, I took some of it when I failed all my, morale checks earlier.
You could use some.
I did use some. I used quite a few. It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Yeah, I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
What?
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Really need her to go away. Is that my coat up there? Pretty sure it's mine.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
What?
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
Ah.
Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
Could I get into the harbour from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Tried that, didn't go well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
I've had enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Split a kilo with Kuno. Oh my god. Can I try this again then, maybe? We should probably read that book we bought as well. The one about the pale. The pale ale. The pale ale book.
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught
Do it again.
on the railing.
Now it's an 8% chance, not just a 3%. Should we try it? Sure, why not? Oh, damn! You just need to believe in yourself!
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes and let your senses take in the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below.
I just got a morale back for doing that. Continue through the salty air. Oof.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
My climbing might not have been as disco as your jump, but can we still get an aces high?
Oh, hell yeah.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Coat. Let's have a look. Oh, damn, I can get the shivers from this. So what am I losing? I'm gaining 1 shivers then. Oh, yes. Put it on. Oh, yes. There we go. But I don't think it has anything in its pockets. Well, damn. Oh, well. So, what is this? Collecting rainwater. Can I go through this door now, and will that bring me... Please tell me this actually lets me get back. If this becomes a shortcut now. I'll be annoyed if it doesn't. Oh. Oh. Oh, where the hell are we? Interesting. The radio is emitting a strange buzzing sound.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
Punch phone or a pay clock. Gonna take 10 cents. I mean, do I need to call anybody? I really don't, do I? What's this? La Fume, Volume 1, Number 4. And this is a leading intellectual organ of Martinez communism. Offers a radical Mazovian perspective on the range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylized portrait of the late King Friso with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head, because of course it does. Why would it not? Standard office file cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
I know, right?
Let's see what's inside.
We
he
should
thinks.
We should inspect this filing cabinet and read everything in there to make sure that nothing is missing.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse them.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. 2 kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Force yourself to go through the folders. 42% check.
Whatever's
Yay!
hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters.
Perfect.
Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Somebody's to-do list.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
A to-do list with a list of errands for Everart.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
I was just thinking that. Like, what if that's hanging a man? Take another look.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled. The drawer slides shut smoothly.
Okay. Someone left the coffee machine on. Dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Ugh. Ew. The last thing I want is sentient coffee. What is this? Oh, another postcard. Hey, 4 monies. Sweet. 4.5 monies. What have we got in here? Let's raid the medicine cabinets. Take that. Healing item gained, but that's for morale. Oh, office shades. Kim's going a little bit crazy as well. Kim, are you okay? Kim? Oh dear Lord, Kim. Kim, did you find that speed? Did you go see Kuno's dad and get the speed? I thought we were gonna share. So we got shades now. So what are we currently using? -1 perception, but +1 inland empire. But, oh, +1 visual calculus, but -1 drama. I like my drama. Drama's fun. For the visual calculus, I mean, I've already got plenty of points in there. I don't really need a boost, and I don't mind my perception being down. Something weird is going to be up. They're a bit dry, aren't they? Got another postcard. Nice. Head start on tomorrow's rent. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Every worker equals members of the board is written atop the flyers. Alright. The door is locked, cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. The bottom of the union logo and demand democracy. I guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. Alright. Well, I guess since we're on this side of the divide now, I was kind of hoping we'd be able to unlock that door from the inside. But this must be Everard's office. Or at least one of the offices. But yeah, I was hoping we'd be able to unlock that door, and then we could come and go whenever we please. But I guess first we're gonna need to find him. White pines trees are printed on the screen covering. Looks like forests under snow. Cool. Let's go along the top of the wall first, see if we can find something good. What is here? 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Okay, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
So I was up here in like the docks just basically partying. Must have been on an advanced scouting mission in the harbor.
Yes.
This was part of a
pretty
stakeout.
Advanced, all right. For now, let's just move on.
Yeah, advanced liver damage is what that was, yeah. Okay. But I can take these bottles. Have some of these. I don't know why I couldn't. Oh, I can take all of these as well. Yes. Hobo Cop. cleaning the streets. There we go, there it is. What's in here?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather. You need to rest. Your body is aching. Getting in here has taken something out of you. Have a seat.
This is where Renee works. Gonna have a look around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take it.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm a cop. It's instinctual to collect evidence.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
But I want to have a seat.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Breathe deep.
Stale air floods through your nostrils.
Ew.
Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate.
Search for a little something something to help you out.
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
So they'll only slightly lessen the pain. Cool. So would I ask Kim first? No, I don't think I would. Read the side effects.
Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes,
Yep.
Prophet's disease,
Okay.
sudden death,
I don't want that.
hair death,
That's okay.
erectile malfunction,
That's not okay.
critical flatulence,
That's not okay for other people.
watery blood,
Ew.
black mucus,
Ew.
uncontrollable weeping,
Oh, God.
increased sensitivity to la opera,
Oh, no.
inoperable joint disorder,
Okay,
total
that's...
spinal collapse.
Oh. Wow.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
I'll take them.
You take the painkillers. They are yours now.
Mine now. Wow. Did that
You
top...
stand and exit the booth.
Holy fuck. I got 6 charges of morale now, and 1 of health. That was worth it. Bring on the crippling spinal collapse. That'd be fantastic. What is that down there? Can I get that? No. Yeah, we need to go down this way.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Allumer, on, éteindre, off.
I'm gonna leave that alone for a minute. Let's have a look around first. See what else we've got up here. What is this? Money. Ooh. You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Kvalsund. Get across here? Yes, I can. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm loving it. Gotta loot all the things. What is this? It is locked. Damn it. Who locked that? An industrial-sized thermos smells like burnt coffee. Ew. Ooh. More money. go through there, but then there's this guy here. What is this? The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red. Hi.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
That doesn't rhyme.
The lyrics to this Container song are being made up as he goes along.
No shit, Sherlock.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna, yeah, say hi.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
Oh.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Yeah, no. What is it with you people and scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
Yes.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Mm-hmm. So you're Ubi, right?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot.
Oh, God.
I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Okay, well, good.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
We didn't really know or care, but whatever. What are you doing with the container?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
So what's going on here? Look at the mountain of containers.
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core.
Looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers?
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
Alright, well, thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Where is everybody? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
Ah, yes, the whole lynching, alright. Okay, what trouble?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
But what did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the heart ease.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Yeah, what kind of fight? Did they kill a mercenary? That's very leading. Let's hear about the fight you got into.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. But Mr. Everett and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head.
No.
Noel never started another fight with anyone after this. Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Everard. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
A nasty cough. Do you have COVID? So do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Miss Beaufort. Okay.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those douce sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio.
Uh-huh.
But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Yes he is, yes he is. So who is this Miss Beaufort?
Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Mm-hmm.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
Yeah, would this be the lady who was spying on us and now stands in the whirling in rags, I bet, right? Because she was very lawyery, right? It's probably her.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Aww.
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer?
The gardener.
AKA the gardener.
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip too.
Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider later.
Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners?
Oh yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
Yeah, what about the borscht?
Oh yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
Okay.
It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Wait, boar dogs? What the hell is a boar dog? What do you mean by taking the soup to the men? Is it for striking?
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Alright, so who makes it in the whirling?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
Well, something is still off about this.
Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes,
I will.
sir.
What is in the container over there? Point to the one suspended from the crane arm.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Okay. Looking for the leader?
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
Okay.
guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Cool. Oh, easy now, Leo. Just want to know where I can find the man.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Alright, I'm off.
Bye-bye now.
What is this? This was the photo. Happy couple, yeah. The special borscht. I wonder if this has got something to do with the door. The door that we can't get through. I really want to know what's inside there. What is this? Coffee in the giant thermos is still lukewarm. Okay. Oh, this will be Everard, I guess. Stair made of pallets leading up. The giant swordfish. A taxidermy fish that tells the time. Oh, does it sing the time though? That's the big question, right?
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Let's get straight to business. There's been a murder.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He just calls Mr. Dubois.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
Okay.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Oh, I know. I can't even reach the ceiling fan to get my tie. I fully understand, dude.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead, detective.
I don't want to sit in the chair.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Yeah, why are you calling me Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
I'm getting James Bond villain vibes here.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
Yeah, I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
Good. Because mine are strong.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You're no Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Fine.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives me a sly wink. Try to wink back. Yes.
So tell me,
Wink.
how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Oh god.
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh god.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
A giant novelty check on the desk. It's comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days, and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
You know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
I'm worried that reaching out and taking this check is going to kill me. It's like, no, this is too big. You can't lift it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
No.
No, it's cool.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays.
Well, it is cool.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Yeah.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
In other words, this is something I can hold over the RCM because one of your guys lost a gun. Lol.
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. When he said, don't worry, he actually meant, be very worried.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get that. I would appreciate the help.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Turn to Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh no. Oh god, no. I'm gonna die. Hey, Rack91, how's it going? Hope all's good, just eating and doing chores. Nice. Good stuff, enjoy the food. Thanks for the lurk, appreciate it. Hope everything's good with you. Alright, let's try this. 3%. I can do this. Get me double 6s.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
So what? Men can cry? Or I'm not try to stay cool. No, but men can cry.
You want to cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do, don't cry. He'll think you're disgusting.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Oh god.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
What? Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot. Oh no. There are no Harrys, let your mind go to your safe space. No, I'm gonna slide down the chair like a jello shot.
While Everett is distracted by your odd behavior,
No!
the lieutenant's eyes are mapping everything around you. The folder, desk, papers on the wall.
Wait, are we not? Oh, I thought we were taking health damage then when it flashed. Or are we?
Mr. Dubois, are you okay?
Okay, good.
Can I get you a glass of water or something?
Panicking.
Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Nah, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. Vaguely gestured with your hands above your head. Oh yeah, man. I'm fucking great. Keep sliding. The chair is uncomfortable. I could use a glass of water, or I'm melting. Melting! You know, I'm gonna keep sliding.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Police officer question time. Told the union is involved in the local drug trade, or I've just finished the investigation of the local drug trade, or aren't you going to ask how we got in? You keep calling me Mr. Dubois. Talk about my lost gun. I'm not going anywhere near these. Talk about the hanging. Talk about your shady brew. Met Joyce, the company representative. No, let's go with the hanging first. I'm picturing you on the floor for the rest of the scene. Oh yeah. Well, it's like I'm mostly on the floor. My head is now on like the chair, like, you know, on the seat part of the chair, just like leaning back, looking up at the ceiling. Yeah.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
Well, good.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I sense there's a but.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Okay.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
I mean, I've been known to open a few. I've opened a few doors in my life.
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
Okay.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Why don't you open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do.
Huh?
You look like you could run around all day.
Oh, yeah.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
But you don't know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Okay.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry.
Yes.
Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Okay. And you're going to ask me how I got in, by the way?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age...
What are you implying? I'm at the peak of my physical abilities? Or I'm too surprised by the resilience and athleticism of this tool I've been provided with? Or my body's gonna break down any moment now? Yeah, no. What do you mean a man of my age?
Yes, yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition, and I salute both your initiative and your physical prowess. Very impressive, Harry. Very impressive. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Okay. I met Joyce, by the way.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Yeah, right. Just pals, huh?
Yes. We're all trying to do what's best for Martin 8. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what happened to the previous negotiator?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
Did he call him a midget?
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry.
Wow.
I'm only kidding, Harry. You're
Okay.
not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
I find it a little odd, though.
I'm just a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
Uh-huh. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Yeah. Funny, Joyce didn't mention casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
That much is true. His heart truly is in it. Though you wouldn't think so by looking at him. If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor now.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
God, it's the Kuno disease. He's talking about himself in the third person too.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
I don't think I want to bring any of these up. Leave it at that for now, and we'll talk later.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Oh? The pass card. Cool. I was wondering how I was supposed to get out.
Here. You're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Mm-hmm. There's the giant novelty check. Nice. I mean, it's not worth anything, obviously. So open an apartment door from... we need to get the key from Manana. Alright. It'd be getting late as well. What is this? Speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. There are great machines that are sleeping. Oh, I see monies. Nice. I'm back up to nearly 4.5 here after spending pretty much everything on accommodation. Nope, nope, that's not where I want to be. Down there, please. This means Whalefjord and Arden. Okay. Composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. Right, so now we've unlocked the shortcut. Also, that's green now. Is that open? Can we go in there? Or is that the door we're supposed to unlock when we get the key from Manana? There we go. So we didn't have to punch our way past Measurehead this time. That's comforting to know. I'd rather not have had to do that because I kind of, respect the guy at the very least. I mean, even if we did, I mean, what would he have done? Just given us the card to get through there, I guess, right? Guess so. Shouldn't he be guarding? I mean, he could just be guarding the stairs here. That's confusing. I guess he has to guard specifically the button. Hey, Manana, what's up?
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Labor Utopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
Hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt used to transport areas, for example, to the harbor.
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Ow.
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
So do you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search.
Everett says you have
my
a...
search.
Oh, sorry. Right, Everett said you have a key to the door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel?
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
So an opportunity, I took it. I'm a hustle grinder. Heard something about a weasel, and I don't like the local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. Wink. Not opening this door for myself, I'm opening it for all working men.
I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags.
Thought so.
That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about the task, this weasel person, when he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard. Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting.
Do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Okay.
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
So how large a share would you like?
All of it.
Yeah.
However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
The stuff you do aligns admirably well with the World Republic. Why not call yourself a communist? Or right on, brother, or you shouldn't take what's not yours, or cool, I don't have anything to add to that. No, let's go with the first one.
I have nothing against communists. They are honorable boyaderos. And they have good analysis. But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a code, then I will have to submit to a new one, which may well be communism.
Yeah, it sounds like you're a communist who thinks he isn't doing enough to call himself one.
See, I'm primarily a lazy person.
Okay. The boss man ever out, what can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
So what does bossing a union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
Yes.
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
I don't know, that desk seems pretty lavish.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Did a bad, went outside to the co-op after having coffee and you got a really heart palpy. Oh no! Came home after and collapsed on the bed for a few minutes. Yeah, just, you know, get yourself back together, take a few moments to yourself, that kind of thing. But hey, you went and did it. It's the small steps, right?
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
You spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure. I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
You went to go and buy more coffee for the weekend. Ah, well, there you go. Oh, for the week, rather. Yeah. Nice. That's it. There you go.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool. That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
It's not disco. But maybe I am a Boyaredo.
No.
No? But...
No. The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go even wider, if need be. An endless torrent of time.
Alright, good talking. Gotta run. Alright, so guys, it's time for our last break. So I'm going to save it there. Hi guys, welcome back. Okay. So, we've got a bit of dirty work to do. We've got to go and open this door. I mean, ultimately, if I'm going to be playing this guy as a communist, I should be helping the Union in this if we're going to pick a side. We know this guy now is probably definitely one of the... I should unmute the game. There we go. This guy is definitely one of the security detail, kind of like the guys... the guy who was hanged. And the other one is probably up here somewhere, I guess, in this building. Probably hanging out there. Or if not there, somewhere else. But, yeah. They're probably going to go and eventually try and kill the Hardy Boys, right? And that's going to fuck everything up. See, this lady here, I'm wondering, I can't remember now if she, what the woman looked like at the beginning of the game when we left our room. But I'm wondering if it's her, because she went into another room. Oh, we've got to go behind the greenhouse. We have to go further around. She went into another room, and that door's been locked and she hasn't opened it since. But she said something about not having done it. And it's like, oh, what? And that was before we knew we were here to investigate a dead body. Like, oh, shit. Really?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Let's press our ear.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement.
Unlock.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. It would be rude. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle.
Should we go in? That's the question. All we need to do now is let Everard know we unlocked the door. We could go back and tell him that and then try to come back and see if we can go in. Do it that way round. Like, if we go in, he might know. He'll be like, I told you not to go in. He could have a snoop watching us. I'm gonna do that. we'll talk to Joyce later. I was going to say, maybe while we're up at this end, we should talk to Joyce and say, hey, we met Everard. This is happening. In fact, before we unlock the door, we probably should have spoken to her, but I don't think I want to help them. I don't know. If we're going to play to the whole, like, drives that we've set, the whole supporting communism and bringing back the workers' revolutions and stuff, then yeah. Ideally, we should do it this way. I also want to touch this button.
Control panel with several knobs. Allume on, éteindre off.
Let us turn it on.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Nice. Oh. Oh. That doesn't look stable.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
What's inside?
Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
I can't see how that was worth the ruckus, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
I did it for you, Kim. I did that all for you because I knew you were, like, really into this crane. And I'm like, he'd want to see this in action, right?
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
I think this one is special.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe. I can tell. I think we should investigate further.
You do? Because I don't.
Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It is the only one on a crane that has been left dangling in the air. It was hanging from a crane.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Knock.
No reply.
Open.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
There is nothing more to do. The doors are mechanically locked. Trying to use the keyboard to move around sometimes gets a little derpy. There we go. Like, he wants to go back up the stairs once I get him on them. Alright, click.
A rusting control panel. The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at all.
Yeah, maybe it was a safety mechanism. Try it again.
You're back before the car. You attempt to turn the handle.
Nope.
To your left, the lieutenant.
Alright. That was worth a shot. I thought if it's on, it might be a safety mechanism. Stop somebody opening the thing up and walking in when someone else comes and hoists it up into the air. You know?